Okay, I think it went. And this is the Youngblood Mineral Cosmetics palette. So this says cheeks here. So this is the cheek palette. There's like a peachy color, more of like a rose, a sparkly kind of gold, and then more of a sparkly champagne. So I'm going to go with, since I already have this peachy color on my cheeks, I'm going to keep with the peach color. I'm going to add this Yacht Club. So I'm just going to grab my blush brush and add just a tiny amount to my, woo, that was a lot. Okay, just add a tiny amount. It's very pigmented, so you don't need that much. And I'm kind of just going to put it on and then blend. This color kind of reminds me of like a little dolly because it's just so pinky. I don't know when, but people started adding blush like all the way up and over the nose, and I usually just keep it on my cheeks because I don't know. Whenever I wear my mask, I take it off and then the makeup comes off at the tip of my nose, and then I hate that. So I don't like to add anything to my nose. I don't like any like pink, cute little. Some girls look super cute with the blush in the nose, but I just don't. I just don't. Something about it. I just can't handle it. So now we're going to do highlight with the same palette. I think I'm going to do this Bon Voyage. And that's what I'll just do with my finger. And it's very, very, very pigmented. Like you can just see how glowy, and it's not like really sparkly. It's more of like a glow. So I'm just going to add a tiny bit kind of down my cheekbone. And I actually like to add highlighter to my eyebrow too, like my brow bone. It seriously is so glowy and pretty. You guys can see, like, you really don't need that much. Sometimes it's very easy to overdo the highlighter. I feel like, I don't remember who I was talking to, but someone was like, I hate when people put on too much highlighter and then you think they look sweaty because they just like look like their face is hot and wet, but it's really easy to overdo it. So I'm just going to add a little bit to my brow bone. Cute. And sometimes I'll add it to, I think this is called your Cupid's bow, but I can never remember for sure. I think it's Cupid's bow, but I wait till after my lipstick is done too. Just because I'm in the mood, I'll add a tiny bit to the corner of my eyes too. Okay, so for those of you who are just joining, I saw a couple of people come in. So I'm doing a holiday makeup look, and I'm using this palette currently from Youngblood, and it has a cheek palette, which I'm currently using, and then it also has a eyeshadow palette too. So I added this color, the Yacht Club, to my cheeks, and then I'm using the Bon Voyage as a highlighter. And if you guys can see, it's like very shimmery and shiny. Okay, so that's done. Face makeup is done. I'm going to move on to doing eyeshadow. Let me just find my eyeshadow pen, or I don't want to call this a pen. Brush, eyeshadow brush. I always like to start with the lighter colors first and then kind of build. I used to go crazy with a smoky eye, but not anymore. I like to keep it very natural and glowy. So I think I'm going to start with the Getaway. Yeah, Getaway, which is right here in the corner. It's like a very nude color. And I'll just add it right to the front of the eyelid. And I always tend to make one eye different than the other. So I like to go back and forth. Once I do something to this eye, I'll do the same thing to the other eye. And then hopefully they'll look similar. Sometimes this still doesn't help, but it's a trick that I feel like has helped me not screw up my makeup so bad. Okay, so that's on. And that was the And that was the getaway color here. And I think I'm going to go with something a little bit darker and shimmery. So I'm going to use this Alfresco. You guys can tell it's like gold and sparkly. More bronze, I would say. And I'm just going to add this on the, what would that be? Outer corner of my eye. And I'll just blend it with my finger. I have no, like, I don't care if my makeup looks absolutely perfect. I just like it to look pretty. I think I added more in the other eye. There, and then I'll blend up with my finger. There's seriously so many different colors to choose from on this palette. Oops. And like I said, like, it's okay if you mess up your makeup. It's pretty easy to fix it if you screw up. But once you start like going back and forth between your eyes too many times, like especially with your eyeliner, things can get really messy and it's hard to like get them both exactly the same. So when it's like a rabbit hole, it's easy to go down the rabbit hole with your eyeliner. So that is the eyeshadow look so far. There's this shimmery color called Private Jet, which is right here. And I'm going to add it to the center of my eye. Kind of like blending the two together. I use my fingers a lot. I tend to do it more than using tools. I do have like a blending brush, so maybe I'll try that. But it's out of reach. Okay. But it just looks so pretty. It's still on the natural side, which I really like. I tend to shy away from glam looks just because first, I'm not like good at doing the amazing creases that people do and the crazy colors and all that kind of stuff. I just like to keep it simple and natural. If you're good at doing that stuff, good for you, but I'm just like, it's not my thing. So this part makes me very nervous doing my eyeliner on the small phone screen. I'll put this up too. Any questions about the palette before I move on talking about eyeliner?